Oh, a good nigga.
All right. L Boogie reaction to building. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All right, man, we're going to talk about this Chud the Builder dude, and we're going to also add in there a response or reaction from Charleston White as well, talking about the situation with Chud the Builder. Yeah, man, I think at this point, we have to ask the question, like, is this justified or not? You know what I mean? Like, is this one of those things where people are happy he shot a black guy? Are they, you know, happy that he was arrested for shooting a black guy? Like, what's really going on with this situation, right? Like, I mean, you know, I'm seeing a lot of different reactions to it, and to be fairly honest, man, like, it's a lot of shit going on in America right now. So this is just like adding to the pile, you know what I mean? Like, it's just adding to everything else that's currently going on around us, all right? But we're definitely going to go ahead and just react to this, you know, and give our spiel on it and go from there, all right? So there's definitely been a situation where they're saying Chud the Builder has been arrested for attempted murder, and this was also a situation where he hit himself. I think that's what happened. So we're going to look at this and see what the hell is going on. We also got, you know, a lot of things to catch up on. I do know that Drake will be dropping tomorrow. So as one of those people that support hip hop and rap, we will also be looking into that to see what, you know, what's being said about that. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So, and I'm just on X, you know, looking at a lot of different videos and people reacting to it and responding to what happened. So, you know, you could just go to the media and look at all of the top content. So someone says this is attempted murder, not self-defense. Okay. And this is the Black Tucker Carlson pick.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I think that he had been like he has been pressured into fighting black people. You know, people basically were giving their best attempts at saying, hey, this guy needs to react, basically. Like, you can't just continue to talk shit and not react. I think that that's what we're looking at. Some might say it's a psyop. I would have to look a little more in depth into how long he's been carrying on with this type, you know, ordeal, and what's he getting out of it. You know, if anyone's backing him, you know, if he did this, you know, just to try to get some money, it was a very dumb thing to do, especially getting yourself put in a situation where you might not even see the, you know, the day of light, the light of day, excuse me, the light of day for a very long time. If you are convicted of attempted murder, okay, you know, that's a very serious crime.
Holy shit.
They're out here.
Oh, what the fuck? Somebody got shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think racial tension is extremely, you know, heavy in America right now too. Like, people finding reasons to be racist. Okay, if you were already racist, and now this is the moment in time where you're like, hey, I'm going to express myself in the most racial manner, so be it. Okay, but yeah.
Yeah.
In between.
They got
Yeah.
him.
Oh my god. Holy fuck.
Is someone down? I just see the one guy.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's okay, Mav.
It's crazy how people react when shit like this
That
takes
made my
place.
heart beat.
No.
No one gave him good advice up until the moment where he was just, you know, acting an ass everywhere he went. And now that he's in a situation where he might end up in prison, now it's, oh my God, someone was just shot, you know. So, and someone says, I support Chud the Builder, and here's exactly why. Okay, Seti Nash.
Nigga, fuck your shit. Let's not fight. I am.
Touch me again. Touch me again.
I don't want to get pepper sprayed. I really don't.
That's that.
Go pick up my hat, nigger. You heard me, nigga.
Fuck your shit.
Touch me again. Touch me again, nigger. That's what I thought. Thank you.
Hey, don't hit me with that shit.
I ain't gonna pray you. That motherfucker wants to put his hands on me again. Go home with you. Let's go get his ass. Hail Hitler, nigga. Hey, thanks for picking up my hat. Look at this. Get her. Get her. Let's go get that dude.
Get the mic closer to her. Let's hear what she's talking about. I want to hear.
Yeah, you better run, you pussy ass motherfucker. He just assaulted me. Arrest him. Are you a cop?
You are a pussy ass motherfucker.
You're not a cop.
You are
Pussy, yeah. Throw some shit and run away, faggot. You fucking faggot.
Hey.
Go fuck yourself, faggot. Arrest him right now.
We do not condone that type of language, YouTube. We are just simply reacting, you know, to this guy right here. Simply reacting. I don't even know if he makes content on YouTube. I think he's one of those guys that can't make content on YouTube. If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember or recall. I think he's elsewhere with his content. And for that reason, I could possibly see that being the reason right there. Okay. He's running around just calling people crazy shit, you know. Starting shit with black people, obviously. You know, I even seen him play victim a couple times too. It's like, bro, you get what you dish out, man. Okay, let's keep going.
It's him right now. Huh? You didn't see anything. It's on live stream. Clip it, send it to my DMs, chat.
I got hit with the taco. Chat.
Come out here. Chat. Get out of his face. Don't come up to me. Do not.
I support him because
why do you support this dude, bro? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Seti Nash? What are you talking about, brother? What are you talking about? Why do you support this? Let me hear what you got to say about this, Seti Nash. Come on, man.
He's showing you how cowardice actually works. See, there's a couple of things to point out. Number one, y'all ain't did shit, but y'all will ride through, get your guns, risk your freedom, take yourself away from your family to kill a person who looks exactly like you, dresses like you, and talks like you. That's the first reason. The second reason, I want more. I want more Chud the Builders to walk around every city in America and do the exact same shit. And some of y'all will get mad and you probably fuming and foaming out the mouth. Why though, Nash? Why would you trying to start a civil war? Has he harmed anybody? No. Has he reacted to people trying to do something to him? Yes.
But he's, what's up with y'all, man? Salute to you.
Showing how bitch made a lot of you cats are, because I get threats all the time where I see punk ass shit like this.
Let's see what he's saying. I don't lie to you, bro. You a bitch for real. Bet you be dead by the end of the or unalived. Hey, man, look. Yes, our community are conducting themselves in such manners, okay? Yes, they are. But to say that we're the only people doing that is kind of like asinine. You know what I mean? Like, we're not the only people. And then when I say we, I'm not walking around just starting shit with black men. I'm not walking around starting shit with white men, okay? I think there's a lot of racial tension in America simply because that's America, okay? People get a kick out of expressing themselves in that way because that's what this place was rooted on. America was rooted on this way of conducting itself. So I think that's exactly what we're dealing with when we see shit like this. It has nothing to do with this is something new or a fad. Oh, people are just being themselves. And the internet just happens to catch a lot of the shit as it goes on nowadays, okay? Just happens to, you know, be in clear vision. You know, it's like you can see it right in front of you, all right?
And that happens every day because I speak about shit that I feel like speaking about. And instead of intellectually debating me, you can't. You would rather tell me I'ma die, you gonna kill me, and all this shit. But the second most powerfulest reason why I support Chud is simple. Because of shit like this.
They won't let me in here.
They won't. Why not?
Because I said the N-word on the internet. Now they say I'm just an un-American person because I believe in freedom of speech. Isn't that crazy?
I mean, it's freedom of speech, yeah, but man, it's racial slurs, man. And you know, everybody not gonna react the same way with you calling them a nigga. They're not gonna react the same way. I get it. But to say that, you know, it's because you're exercising yourself, you're exercising your freedom of speech, it's like, yeah, bro, but you're doing it with ill intent, if that's the proper word to use. Like, it's ill intent, bro. It's not with like, you ever seen like a person interviewing someone and the word nigga gets popped up, you know, or they're using a hard ER. It's like they might be using it in context. You're just spewing it, you know. I don't know, man. It's but to just see what's going on currently with this guy, and I mean, it's like, man, this shit is all over our country. He just happens to put his shit on the internet. Just happens to put it on the internet. Well, I think what people also want us to start doing as black people, or us, or black people, the black culture, the black, you know, race in America, they want us to start bullying, antagonizing, hurting other races and cultures the way that we've hurt our own, is what they're basically saying. That's what Seti Nash is basically saying. You know, they want us to go down a different path with our aggression, with the way that we've been oppressed in our communities. They want us to now seek out other races, white, intentionally, you know, and start harming them, basically. That's what's being projected at this point. That's what's being, like, presented. Like, hey, why don't you all go start and fight the other races the way that you fought your own? That's what I'm hearing when I hear them say this shit.
Considering that two of my boys are black, I can understand that.
Why does that matter?
It does. I don't like it. Just go ahead.
You don't like freedom of speech either?
Just go ahead and go.
I'm gonna stand right here, nigger. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go to jail? Look at him. He's gonna waddle over to the cop.
That's content. I think he's just doing content.
Considering two of my boys are black. Fuck him. And guys like that are why the...
See, what Chud is going to force a lot of you guys to do is wonder about who else supports Chud. See, there used to be this thing we used to know as a collective. We don't fear the KKK because they got...
Catapult Carnage says, why do you think more of this is online now? Rate bait? Or rage bait, I believe you're trying to say. Yeah, man. I think that it has become one of those things that people are looking forward to, if that makes sense, right? Like, I think more people are looking forward to a race war in America. It's one of those things that's like slowly brewing. It's one of those things that people always talk about. I've even spoke about it myself. Like, you know, because you do have artists out. I've heard, not artists, but I've heard people say things like, hey, why don't we get this piece of land, this piece of property, and let's just go, you know, off each other. In a sense where they, you know, they want to get all the murderers together, all the people that commit those types of crimes, and conduct themselves in that way. I think it's the same difference. I think that now it has become one of those things that has been brewing once again, and people want to see the outcome of it. Okay, you can see it and hear it in a lot of different people's tone and their mannerisms. Like a lot of times, people do have that mind and that thought in the back of their head. Like, hey, I want to do this. I want to go all out with it. You know, but law would obviously prevent you from conducting yourself like that because everybody's not on that, you know. So to be on that shit by yourself and trying to pull some shit like that, pull those type of stunts, you just end up in fucking prison, man. And then you fight that shit out in prison. That's where everybody else doing it at. So
they mask on. We fear the KKK because the masks they come off because they're your politicians, they're your store managers, they're your bank tellers, they're your bank managers, they're your politicians, they're your police, they're your firefighters. They're all of these people who are power players in the institutions, which will basically drastically make us go from the bullshit to the real shit. See, what Chud is going to force a lot of people to do is start collectively saying, I want this person to be deplatformed. So one day, black people will wake up like y'all accuse Jewish people of doing and say, hey, if you support this shit, we don't support you, and cut them off financially. See, all the people who are still on the platforms that support this man and you're black, you want to show how you really say fuck Chud the Builder? You take your black ass off of there instead of getting in my inbox and chimping out.
Yeah, man, I think that eventually people will, people will eventually start it up. I think it'll get worse. I think people will start like really proving what side they're on per se. Fuckers gonna start fighting and doing whatever the hell they believe is right for them. All right, so this one, I think we just watched this one, but the context of this says the man Chud the Builder shot yesterday has been identified as Joshua Fox, who was charged with aggravated domestic assault after allegedly threatening his wife with a screwdriver and trying to burn the house down. What am I reading? On April 18, 2024, in Clarksville, Tennessee, officers responded to a domestic incident at a Tower Drive apartment. Joshua Fox told officers his wife would not let him leave. His wife told officers Joshua was upset over vehicle issues preventing him from leaving. She claimed Joshua had an aerosol can and a lighter and attempted to burn the house down. When she tried to take the can away, they both fell to the ground. She said Joshua then grabbed a screwdriver and held it to her side, causing her to back away. Officers located the aerosol can and screwdriver as described. They deemed Joshua the primary aggressor. What are... That is all about still living. I believe so, man. But this is the guy.
Y'all like to do? Look at this nigga chimping out.
All right, so like basically, this is where I got my. I mean, you can just click on any of his shit and you'll see him like baiting black people into confrontation. There had been like, I'd say about a few weeks ago where, they were like, hey, this guy, why isn't he reacting? Why isn't he shooting the black people or whatever? Let's see if we can find that video, but we'll listen to this one.
You gonna sneak up behind me like y'all like to do? Look at this nigga chimping out. Look at this nigga chimping out. That's the news team. Y'all know his name now, Isaiah Ware. Pussy ass fuck niggas. He talks a lot of shit on the newscast. Come over here, chimp out. Come here and chimp out. Come on over here and chimp out. We tried to have a civil conversation. Y'all saw the whole thing. Y'all saw the whole thing. You following me to my truck now, nigger? We got 18 rounds for you. We ain't got nothing else. Don't follow me in my truck, nigger. I bet you won't follow me in my truck, nigger. Come on. Look at him. Ooga booga. Ooh ah ah. Ooh ah ah. Look at these niggas chimping out. 931 Seville. They ain't shit. Look at these niggas chimping out. Hey, thanks for the new truck you bought me. Hey, make sure you get the truck.
I mean, somebody's watching it, I think that he has baited enough people, though, and it definitely did catch up with him.
Fucked his aunt.
Nigger.
And his dad fucked his uncle, and they made him. That's why he looks like
Somebody
this.
get him a banana. He's chimping out.
A banana.
We got way too nice of cars out here, bro. We're gonna get the chimp on it. Somebody get him a banana.
I think your dad's calling. He wants the car back.
We know your dad's not calling. That nigga ain't never called. He's still looking for the milk.
That's funny.
We like
you.
you.
Better get some new shoes. Them bitches are talking, dog. These are one-on-ones.
What is that?
What is that? Well, you better get your ass home.
He got the ankle monitors. This nigga's chipping out.
Hey, you better get your ass home, bro. They done put you on the spot.
You're small, bro. You're small.
Bro.
You're small.
Look how tiny you are.
You take your shirt off, I take my shirt off.
I'm frame mogging this nigga right now, dude.
Take your shirt off, I take my shirt off.
I'm out here frame mogging this nigga.
I think it's hilarious though, because you know they do expect black people to react a certain way when they hear the word nigga, where he's saying nigger with the hard ER. But I think they do be expecting black people to react a certain way to them, you know, clowning and calling us chimps and all of that shit. I think that to restrain yourself from putting your hands on a man who's just talking, you know, I think that's, hey, you know, you get a round of applause for that type of shit. Like, you ain't put your hands on a man. JW from the lab, man. What's up with you, bro? Salute to you. I think to restrain yourself from kicking somebody's ass shows a lot of poise about you, brother. Like, that means you understand law, first of all. You understand this man ain't done nothing to me. He just talking shit. Okay? If that man was to put his hands on you, that's a different story. Then at that point you can react with force. Okay? But yeah, man, it's simple, right? It's like, dude, you're doing content. You're just running content. Stop acting like you're doing like you're being intellectual with your approach to black people, okay? You're not doing anything to find, like to document anything or nothing like that. You're just clowning. You're just making content. You don't kick with it, all right? And yeah, and I don't believe he can make content on YouTube. I don't believe so. Because if he did, we would definitely have some clips on YouTube, all right?
Bro, you're
what up, little ass nigga? What up, little ass nigga?
Yeah, I don't even think and I don't even think this is like one of those things that you can react to without YouTube probably shadow banning your shit. They ain't even trying to promote that.
We frame mogging this nigga.
Look, he's built bad. Built bad as fuck.
Yeah, you're right.
Like a fuck. I don't know what you built like.
Like a motherfucking brick shit house. They called it a brick shit house.
You're fat. You're big.
They call it brick.
What are you, 220?
I think it's enough for that. Enough for that for my channel.
Head nigga.
Let's listen.
What you fucking looking at? You chimping out, nigga?
We gonna listen to Charleston because I ain't even trying to get banned my damn self from YouTube for that tarnished content.
I done fell in love with that white boy Chud.
Pause, bro. Why you always falling in love with white people, bro? What is wrong with this man Charleston, bro? Why you falling in love with another man, bro?
That white boy Chud that's going around macing niggas. Pick up my hat, nigga. What you fucking looking at? You chimping out, nigga?
This is content.
I love Chud. I love Chud because you know what Chud is showing everybody?
You know, America, not even America, but there was a time where, like, a lot of this foolishness wouldn't even get reacted to or viewed, you know. But it's like, man, the more you look around, bro, that's all that this internet consists of now. It's like, bro, people are just running content, man. And to say that just to be fooled into it, you would be a fool, man. For someone to easily rage bait you or reel you in on this type of shit, man, you kind of foolish, bro. Walk away from that corny shit. Keep it pushing. Call him lame. Call him a dumbass. Whatever you want to call him. But don't be baited by this corny shit, man. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, man? Like, man, don't let that shit even bother you, bro. Like, it's corny, man. CP3 in the building.
Black people are cowards. You can spit on them.
But this is the part that I'm kind of familiar with hearing at this point. Like, a lot of people talk about this, And I think we even do this to each other now. Like, we do rage bait each other as well. Like, we want to call each other cowards. You don't want to give a man credit where credit is due.
I need money.
Appreciate that too. That looks like euros. Catapult Carnage. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that $2, man. Thank you for that. I think that's a little more or a little less in American dollars. But hey, man, salute to you. I know y'all shit worth a little more. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. I think that this at this point has kind of stemmed over into some other shit, because now it's like they are baiting black people to fight other races, other groups, to get them to crash out and lose their lives and end up in prison. When we're showing restraint, we're like, hey, bro, look, I got a life over here, man. I don't gotta fight for the bullshit. Y'all fighting for bullshit. Okay, especially with content creators. Like, they're creating content. It's not real. Okay? When they turn that camera off, that is not who they are with the camera off, man. That is not who they want to be. They want to be a person that makes money, and they find however way they can get it, okay? And it's foolishness. He's a racist, obviously, but it's just content, man. It has no value to it. It has no value to your life, but it can ruin your life, okay?
You can call them niggers, they won't do nothing. But if another black person says, what's up, bitch ass nigga, what you looking at? They'll kill him. If another black person does the things that Chud is doing, white people can go back to mistreating black people. I swear to God. And black people ain't gonna do nothing but take it. Man, why really? Man, you know what's scary? They letting them walk around and stream it. Don't y'all walk around streaming and video recording us kicking each other ass? What's up, bitch ass nigga? So what's wrong with Chud? What's wrong with Chud? I've never heard of him. I have, and I love him. I love a white man that'll look at one of you bitch ass niggas and say, what the fuck are you staring at, you monkey nigger? And now you're a nigger. White man can't never call me a nigger. We got one that's doing it, y'all. I haven't seen one crash out nigga. Now Nashville, and I'm talking to Nashville, Tennessee, because he's in Nashville doing this. I remember when I was in Nashville, I said, fuck something about Nashville. The city was on fire talking about what they gonna do to me. But boy, here we got a white boy just openly saying nigger in a disrespectful manner. And that mace, my choice of weapon. I like guns too. I'm like that white boy too. I keep me a motherfucker. I keep me one. I keep me one too. I'm like that white boy too. I'm like that white boy too, but
this is just reaction. I'm just reacting to content, YouTube. This is fair use. All right.
My choice of weapon is mace.
The hell is
I
that?
love mace. I love to see how
like
that black skin turns orange when you mace a nigger. Hey Chud, whatever you're doing, don't stop doing it, buddy. Because you is proving my point. I've always said black people are always tough with each other. But when you get you a cracker white boy that'll get in your face and say nigger and ain't scared of nigger.
Okay, let's just break this down real quick, okay? Because I think that Charleston White, he just spewing it. When it comes to black people fighting each other, they're under the assumption that they're not going to be held accountable for their actions. Okay. And they're probably doing it within the proximity of their communities, somewhere they can get, that's like committing a crime and then running back home, changing your clothes, whatever you're going to do, however you do it, to get away with that crime. When you're dealing with a different race of people, you assume, especially downtown and in the vicinity of a bank, police station and all of that shit, and these are productive citizens that we're talking about. He's not walking up on no just ordinary crash out street. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're walking up on productive citizens, bro. This guy's not walking up on those crash outs. He's not going to those communities, that proximity that I'm referring to where they're conducting themselves. And even if then, I think to say that we all should react a way when it comes to white people saying certain things just lets you know that we can't be productive with black people or we can't be productive with white people. Everybody just wants to treat us like a project, okay? They want to treat us like something that has to react to the statistics. They have to react to the way that they've always projected us, the people that they intend on us being, opposed to them seeing us with no reaction, continuing to just conduct ourselves in a reasonable manner, being a productive citizen, and just keeping it moving. They don't want to see that. They just want to see us react all the fucking time. All right? And I think that if you do react that way, then you've been led right into that trap, okay? It sounds like they're trying to get rid of all black people at this point, okay? It sounds like people like Charleston White, yeah. I mean, you are starting to look like you're being paid to steer black people off of that path, okay? It at one point it did sound like a positive message. It sounded like you wanted black people to be, you know, to just go outside of the statistics and the norm of what they oppose we are, and to be something different, right? But now it's starting to sound like you're getting paid to make sure that black people fall for the okie doke.
I've watched every last one of you niggas bow down. Now, kicking Chud's ass is a misdemeanor. If you pop Chud, he can't shoot you. He can't. Because he's a big guy. If you swing at Chud, he's going to mace you. If you go to jail for kicking Chud's ass...
That was clipped. That was edited right there.
Swing at Chud, he's going to mace you. If you go to jail...
That's an edited video, y'all. That's crazy. And when I say edited, that means that this was planned out. It looks like it was just a natural video, but he definitely clipped it out and said something right there.
You swing at Chud, he's gonna mace you. If you go to jail for kicking Chud's ass, guess what? Maybe $1,000 bond. But guess how much money you'll get for kicking Chud's ass? I hadn't seen one nigger take a swing at Chud, but you'll swing at another nigger. I'm telling you, black people have an innate fear of a white man that'll call them a nigger. We won't do nothing. I swear we won't. It's a bunch of niggers hollering about what they'll do if the white... I won't go back to slavery. Well, guess what? We're going back, boy. And Chud is the test to show white people what they can do and get away with their niggers. And I just want to tell you niggers, the word nigger ain't your word. It's an English word that the white man came up for his niggers. How you gonna tell him he can't call you a nigger? And he gave you the name. He gave you the name, boy. And I think this is a great time for America with President Trump in the White House doing away and pulling back all the civil rights legislation to remind black people that you're their niggers.
Yeah, that's been a conversation as well, right? So like, is it tampering the right word? See, you have to pay attention to the things that are being spewed out into our communities.
And whatever your ideology is, to get you. Well, Harmeet, I just think generally you're looking for fairness across the board here in the United States, a country based on merit and not race and gender, and whatever your ideology is, to get you ahead in life.
That's right. And I mean, this is the American way. And it's crazy that we have to have the Department of Justice step in and enforce the basic premise of equality, not equity, which is equal outcomes, but equality, which is equal access. And that,
if we're not careful, they will take our rights away from us, our civil rights. Okay. There was another video. It's so many videos. I mean, that's all this country consists of currently. And the guy was basically, you know, saying that he was a white lesbian female, but he was a black guy, right? But the laws are being tampered with. And then you see shit like this with Chud the Builder, and it, you know, it just makes you wonder. You know?
To create a student
There's so
club
much
at
shit
your
you
school.
could just look at, you know.
The requirements are to have 10 members, a teacher that's willing to sponsor, and a room to meet.
And did the
Because we do have a lot of minorities that benefit off of the rights, the civil rights laws. But then the people that fought for this so long, they're the ones that will be affected the most, okay? And I think that that's the things that if we're not careful of, to react in that way and then have all of this data. Oh, look how black people react in situations where they're just being called a nigger, okay? Look how they're reacting, you know, in their communities. The acts of violence and crimes that are being committed. Look how they're acting. We need to call them niggas. They are niggas. And we need to, you know, put them down and unalive them and put them in prison. That's the conversation that's being had for black people, okay? And I think that that's the most, that right there kind of, you know, is the reason why I question, like, is it being justified? You know, are they justified in their approach? I have to go to this video. I'll pull this up. Okay, here we go.
So if y'all ain't know me.
Hold on. Antonio talks. Excuse me, Antonio. My bad, bro. My bad. Oh, my bad.
And non-relevant thing of me hating. I really don't like this dude. So it's that time of the month, y'all. If you didn't know, me and Elon Musk are beefing. I'm actually his biggest hater. With that being the case, I dedicate at least 1 or 2 videos per.
The mask is off, people, okay? Like, this is one of those things that will continue to get spewed onto our people. And if we react the way that they want us to react, then those laws will be effective. They will make their attempts.
Month of me hating. I really don't like this dude. Now today's video is going to be good because it is going to give you further proof that he don't like this. And we've gotten so much proof at this point, you know, him doing a whole salute on the stage, him growing up.
So when you see a situation with a guy like Chud the Builder, he's not the only one once again. He's just making content on it. But we have billionaires out here spewing this type of shit, okay?
South Africa benefiting from the apartheid, and every now and then he goes on a Twitter rant just being blatantly racist. So right here we have a tweet from ABC News. Elon Musk Doge blatantly used race, gender, and other protected characteristics to execute the largest mass termination of federal grants in the history of National Endowment for the Humanities. A federal judge ruled on Thursday.
Elon Musk just told a federal judge that being forced to not discriminate against black people violates his First Amendment rights. I'm not exaggerating. That's the actual lawsuit. Your entire attention is on a Chris Brown and Usher Stadium tour right now. Meanwhile, Elon Musk is in federal court deciding whether his AI can reject you for your home, your job, and your doctor. This is why we're all
your mind is elsewhere. All right.
Always missing at the table. The media pushes the concert, and while you're trying to figure out tickets you cannot afford, somebody is in federal court making decisions about your life.
Everybody want to talk about Megan, Klay Thompson, these concerts, aliens. Y'all seen Donald Trump just brought up some shit about aliens, bro. Nobody care about none of that. They over here taking away voting right acts, fighting in court the right to discriminate against black people, and a lot of us over here worried about dumb and non-relevant things. And I get it. Sometimes you do want to detach, but you got to lock in at times too.
Elon Musk is suing for the right to discriminate against black people. His AI company called XAI allegedly filed a lawsuit against the state of Colorado to block the law that would stop AI tools from discriminating against black people. He don't want them hiring, giving loans, school admissions, and insurance. This shit wild. And all the other races be thinking we really be tripping when we say we get discriminated for everything. Wasn't he bitching about getting discriminated against in South Africa?
Right.
His rebuttal was that by him being forced to treat black people fairly, it violates his First Amendment.
Yeah, Elon's mask is fully off. He's gotten to the point where he can just be blatantly racist. I tell y'all this all the time, but in 2026, these white supremacists, they do not need any more lapdogs, these black conservatives to speak for them. They can just openly be bigots now. Especially a man like Elon Musk, who is a powerful billionaire, going to be trillionaire. He could care less. And the thing is, there will always be racist people. We can't do nothing about it. But what we can do as black people is stop supporting people that don't like us.
Exactly, Dre. And that's why I'm raising the question, like, are we at this point going to act as if this isn't a thing that's taking place in all areas of America right now currently? Like, it's a lot of racism going on that's taking place. So this shit with Chud it's kind of becoming familiar at this point. It's like, this is the way that they're making their attempts to go with it. And if we react as black people, why aren't you reacting? When he calls you a nigga, why you ain't kick his ass? Okay, we understand that black people have their shit going on in their communities. That's what we've always been addressing. But to turn around and say that black people aren't being tethered with, they aren't being tampered with, their rights are at stake. Come on, man.
I am so tired of seeing black folks driving around in Tesla, posting in front of a Cybertruck, posting in front of a Tesla car. Like, you look like an idiot. I don't care how hard you think the car is. I don't care how cool it is. This nigga don't like you. Why support someone who openly hates you? I came across this a few months ago, and it showcases a black woman Tesla club. Crazy. Crazy, right? They out here kicking their feet out, smiling, and I promise you.
They use our women. They use our women. They for sure use our women.
Elon Musk would see this and get mad.
And it's a lot of pink and green on, too, if y'all aren't noticing. A lot of pink and green. Let's keep going.
You know what I'm saying? He would see this and be in utter disgust. But, hey, you know, a lot of black people, they do try to fit into this white-dominated society, and they think that spending money and looking the part would make them, you know, not be seen as less than. Like, just think about it, y'all. All these Teslas, I don't know how much they cost, $100K each or something, like maybe not even that much. But everybody put all that money together. All of these women. And bought some land or some shit. Bought a big-ass business or something. We got to do better. Now we got a rapper, 2 Chainz. You know what I'm saying? This is what I say about these black elites or the black rich. You know, once they get to a certain wealth class or wealth gap, they start moving funny.
I have the Cybertruck. And I'm just telling you, man. I'm just trying to tell you. I don't care who, I don't into none of the other stuff, right?
I ain't into none of that other stuff. Yeah, he rich, y'all. He done made it. He don't care about all that.
They ain't never into none of the other stuff, okay? They just want to be rich and left alone, okay? They've already did their destruction to their communities. They don't give a fuck about none of the other people, bro. Like Michael Jackson said, what about us?
The black people being discriminated against. Elon opening up all the AI data centers next to black communities. He don't care about none of that, y'all, because he's rich. You know what I'm saying? He done got his. He don't care about none of that. He don't care about him openly hating black people. He don't care about him openly discriminating against black people. Because he like how comfortable a Tesla is. Man, these folks don't stand for shit.
My Cybertruck, right, is one of the most comfortable and convenient and easy driving vehicles that I have.
It's comfortable, convenient. Hey, bro, he one of them niggas that would have got on the bus during the boycott. He would have been in there. Yeah, I got to get to work. You know what I'm saying? It's comfortable. I ain't finna carpool with y'all. Got too many niggas like him these days, bro.
Really? That's the reason why a bunch of these cars are actually in the garage, because my truck been out there, and they just came pick it up, do something this morning. Right. But you just get in it. You don't have to crank it up. You don't have to wait till one. You just get in it and you just go. I don't have to stop at the gas station. I got all the water I need here. I don't need to go to no store. Atlanta gas station is the most dangerous places in the world. They run up on you. I don't have to go that way. The truck bulletproof. Ain't having no beep and no smoke, but I'm ready to, if I have to, I can just, you know what I mean? And it's fast. I got the South Beach to go from 0 to 60 in probably about 2.3. Oh yeah. So I ping them electric cars roll out. So for me, I got to charge up here and charge at the house. And it was like 100 and some thousand.
Right. Like, imagine, bro, y'all rappers claim to have so much money. Why don't y'all put something together and start your own electric car company?
They can't. They will not allow them to do that. That would obviously be too much competition for a person like Elon Musk. Okay. And then at that point, you're how can I say it? You will be targeted. Okay. This is why black people don't have certain things in America. This is why they make it seem as if we're the most horrible people in America. Okay. But on top of that, even if you did make your attempts to go against one of those big ass corporations like that, one of those New York Stock Exchange traded markets, corporations, excuse me. Man, they ain't letting that shit fly, bro. Don't even make your attempts, okay? They catch wind of it, you're done.
You know what I'm saying? Like, none of y'all care that this nigga don't rock with y'all. This is why we have so many black MAGA, black for Trump. You know what I'm saying? They thought, oh yeah, Trump for black people. Trump gonna give us some money. He gonna help us out. Damn, all y'all niggas care about is money.
Hey, get down or lay down and stay down, goddammit. Get down or lay down and stay down.
Money? Like, y'all, I thought y'all had all the money already. It just truly pisses me off, bro. And like I say all the time, this is what Ronald Reagan wanted. This is what Richard Nixon wanted. They wanted our black leaders, which is now entertainers, rappers, to have no type of backbone. You know what I'm saying? When was the last time we had a black rapper be like, oh, nah, this nigga on bullshit? All we see is these black rappers supporting MAGA. The only one I kind of see was doing something was NLE Choppa at one point, where he was kind of on his spiritual shit. I was like, okay, I kind of like this. But even then, he's not really doing it no more. So it's like we don't see any black people that have a bit of notoriety that does something good with it. You know, back in the day, Muhammad Ali, when he got his stardom, he started being on his black power shit. You don't see that no more. Anymore, you see dumbass niggas like him now. And I know I'm ranting, bro, but it's just the truth, dog. And this shit pisses me off.
And they stripped him of all his riches too, from my understanding. If I'm not mistaken, I'll say allegedly. They stripped that man of all his. They basically tarnished that man's legacy. All right.
Earlier, And people like, man, I don't want no Cybertruck, Elon Musk, yada, yada, yada. You like, man, I love my Cybertruck. Man, I leave here on Friday night, man. I get me an order of fries. Yeah. I get in my truck, I put it on autonomous, and I just let it take me home while I eat fries.
Once again, because it's so convenient and it can do all these cool things, I'ma excuse the racism. I don't care that he don't like me. I'ma still support him. But these be the same rappers rapping about killing niggas. If this nigga look at me wrong, I'ma murk him. But it's a nigga telling you he don't like you, you gon' support him. Man, bro. You know what I'm saying, dog? Yeah. Now we got another clip right here, Elon Musk, and it says, Elon Musk just said he wants to cut Social Security and Medicare, calling them entitlements. That's the big one to eliminate. First of all, Elon Musk is not even American. So why is he even speaking on American politics?
I mean, the race report in entitlement spending, which is most of the federal spending is entitlements. That's like the big one to eliminate. That's the sort of $500 billion, maybe $700 billion a year.
And that's just him coming from a place of privilege. I mean, he grew up in South Africa benefiting from racism, basically. Always had an upper hand. And it's just crazy that this man is about to be a trillionaire worrying about people getting free healthcare that need it. They literally need this stuff. And this is what I don't understand. We have to pay taxes anyway. I would rather my tax money go to feeding poor and homeless people or benefiting from saving someone's life than it going overseas to kill people. It's gonna go to war. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why not make healthcare free? What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? These people be so pro-life. Oh yeah, don't abort babies. But when it's babies that's already here, y'all don't want to feed them. Y'all don't want to take care of them. Like what's up with y'all? These be once again, these Christians. I be coming across some of the most hateful, religious Christian people ever. Oh no, they don't need to get free food. They don't need this. Damn, y'all supposed to be living by Christ, but y'all move like fucking devils. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to end this video off by showing y'all how ridiculously evil Elon Musk is. And you got people like 2 Chainz that want to support him and be on his fucking dick, but he is strategically using environmental racism to his benefit, right? He has these data centers, and what you'll notice is that he put these directly toward or in the vicinity of black neighborhoods, impoverished black neighborhoods. This is not a coincidence. He does this on purpose.
Sometimes the most shocking corporate misconduct is hidden in plain sight.
And the reason I'm reacting to this is because I think all of these conversations, like, they correlate with each other, right? Like, you're going to see more and more of our people being tethered with. You're going to see more and more of our people being denied a healthy way of living in America, all while, yes, your entertainers, they get you ramped up and rolled out.
Visible to the naked eye.
What is happening here will swallow our world.
Elon Musk is definitely a celebrity at this point. People praise him like he's a singer or a designer. You know, he gets praised for those types of things. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a person like Elon Musk backing Chud the Builder, okay? Charleston White. I believe these people get backed by these types of corporations. They get paid to spew this type of shit, all while these corporations just change things up in America and make sure that people like us, the ones that have to find a foundation simply all by themselves, you know, all by ourselves, we have to fight, and we have to be individualized. We have to be separated from the group. You can't be down with the secret societies and shit unless you conduct yourself in this way. I think that has everything to do with us not, you know, being able to have a healthy foundation, thrive just like all of these major corporations who have been really, you know, tampering with a lot of different laws and things that's going on in America, right? A lot of different actions that we're witnessing is because of racism. It's because of classism. It's because of entertainers and these corporations making sure that the people that you know just work every day, they hustle and grind, will never be able to fight with those corporations. They'll find a way to persuade the masses that we're crazy. They're not.
If we don't stop it right here, right now.
So I wouldn't even be surprised if a motherfucker like Chud the Builder survives this attempted, you know, situation, right? I think that we're going to witness that take place once again. We're going to see a man be defended for all of his bullshit that he's been conducting in America, conducting with black Americans, and you know, well, they said he was arrested for domestic assault. Something about domestic assault.
Back, there was an early clue that the world's richest man was up to something here.
It's just like, why did Elon Musk come to Memphis?
The people of Memphis soon found out.
Now Elon Musk is coming to Memphis to build the world's largest supercomputer.
A year later,
We here because we need
people here want answers.
It's the job of the health department to protect our lungs and not
one of the largest black races in America, you know. one of the largest black races in America.
XAI to see that they had 35 gas turbines operating and polluting our air.
We went to Memphis and found an environmental crime scene. Musk's data center burning enough methane to power a small city with no permits and no pollution controls.
I have not seen anything like this. We believe they've already violated the Clean Air Act.
As Musk helps dismantle the very federal agency that's supposed to protect us against pollution like this.
There is no way to miss how this is a coordinated strategy.
Behind me is the world's largest AI supercomputer built by Elon Musk. Inside, hundreds of thousands of processors. The systems used to power the AI chatbot Grok, which Musk hopes will soon overtake ChatGPT. This center, called Colossus, requires massive amounts of water and energy to power. And when the Memphis grid was unable to offer sufficient power, Musk installed more than 30 turbines, pumping out methane gas. It's also this horrible kind of sulfurous smell in the air, which hits the back of the throat. It's so bad, residents don't want to open their windows.
Just be here 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, so we breathe in this air every day.
Foxtown is a 90% black neighborhood that sits a mile from Colossus. Residents believe the fumes from the site have made the polluted suburb even more noxious.
Did everything behind closed doors. Who does that? Who moves to another state and can start building up?
Because, bro, racism is real. And we keep telling y'all this, but they keep saying we're victims. Environmental racism, blatant racism, systemic racism. This is real stuff. Racism hasn't gone.
I said it. It all correlates together. The racist acts that you see a guy like Chud conducting in Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, and then you see what's happening in Memphis, Tennessee. That shit all rolls in together, bro. They're finding ways to rid our people, or get rid of our people, whether it be in prison or in a pine box. And then these major corporations move in and destroy the earth as they've been doing for so long.
Going anywhere. It's just changed. It's more strategic now. And when you get dumbass puppets like 2 Chainz, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep bringing up 2 Chainz like a fucking goofy, man. You got stuff like this going on, and you talking about how comfortable it is. Oh, I get to eat fries, you know what I'm saying, while I'm driving, so I'm cool with Elon Musk hating black people. He can pollute neighborhoods, man. What is, man?
Power plant without pulling out a single piece of paper.
Elon Musk chose Memphis because authorities were willing to waive planning regulations to help him build his supercomputer. In just 122 days, he turned a former appliance factory into Colossus.
This is not the first time Memphis has been duped. They get duped all the time because they looking for the dollars.
After public pressure, XAI has reduced the number of turbines, but Musk has already begun building Colossus 2 a few miles away. Neither center is expected to create many jobs, and when asked, Grok itself tells us there is no evidence of planned direct investments into the Boxtown community.
And it's environmental racism, it's environmental degradation, it's environmental injustice. It's about making them more money. I'm not making more millions or billions from XAI or OpenAI or ChatGPT. So who's really profiting? But a lot of us are dealing with the burden of these facilities, whether it be in our utility bills going up, water being exhausted or polluted, air being polluted against our will, all for the benefit of billionaires and billion-dollar corporations.
Elon is literally a supervillain. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. And once again, dumbass niggas like 2 Chainz, this is like my 10th time dissing him. Y'all sit up here and co-sign and promote him. That's it for this video, though. I hope you guys enjoyed. If y'all want to see something similar to this, go check out my video on people needing to stop defending billionaires. What is wrong with y'all?
They ain't gonna stop it, bro. They ain't gonna stop it. All right, we're gonna listen to this a little bit, and then
it's hard claim self-defense.
This one has the conversation about Chud the Builder. And once again, like I said, I don't even think you can really talk about his shit on the internet, on YouTube, excuse me. But people do find their way, so let's keep going.
The other guy didn't show a weapon. He didn't recognize a weapon. And it's gonna be hard to try to prove to the jury that you know, I felt like my life was in danger.
Yep, that's what it is. You can't shoot somebody because they punched you. You can't. You have to match the level of aggression. So I got something to show you.
Again, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some type of loophole or something that would change the way that man, you know, gets conducted in the situation with domestic assault.
You got to promise me something, though, before I show you this. You're not going to get too excited. You're not going to get your hopes up too much. You're not going to count your chickens before they hatch, because this country has a long history of allowing white men in particular to get away with doing evil and committing crimes, especially when that crime involves hurting a person of color, particularly a black person. This country has a long history of not holding white men accountable.
Shout out Young Don Reacts for saying that shit, bro. Like, for real. It's like, man, they be letting people get away with shit like this, you know, all the time, you know, all the time. You know? And there's plenty of content to go around when it comes to how white people conduct themselves in America and then how black people conduct themselves. They could have the same situation and then be, you know.
And so I don't want you to get too excited, but I do have some good news to share with y'all. Oh, yeah. I want you to check this out real quick. Take a listen to this.
Some breaking news to tell you about the social media influencer known as Chud the Builder is now facing an attempted murder charge after a shooting today outside the Montgomery County Courthouse.
Yes, sir.
Deputies say Dalton Etherly, better known as social media as Chud the Builder, was involved in a fight leading to gunfire. Both men were hospitalized. Deputies just arrested Etherly, charging him with attempted murder, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. Tonight, he's being held in the Montgomery County Jail.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. About fucking time. I knew this day was coming. Yesterday, we just talked about how Chud was getting cracked by a black woman back in the day, and that internalized homosexuality contorts itself, and then manifests itself in being incredibly racist and cruel towards black people. You know, I don't think that Chud actually hates black people. I mean, he does. But, like, what I mean is, black people are just the easiest target, right? Toxic masculinity in the white community confuses cruelty and hatred and just being nasty with being masculine. And so Chud just looked for the easiest target. And that happens to be black people in this country, in the Western world. And so he's nasty to black people, but look at where it's got him. Look at where it's got him. This fucking idiot shot himself in the arm while attempting to kill a black man. So let's see if we can find a video that breaks down the story of how he ended up in this position. But I love this. I love this for him, right? Because so many low IQ racists would go on to defend Chud and talk about how self-defense, da-da-da. He's going to get away with it. Now look at him. He's arrested. He's been arrested. It's over. It's a wrap for this guy. Chud the Builder shooting video has been released. This is attempted murder. Nuts.
Appreciate that. Appreciate you subscribing, Catapult Carnage.
Self-defense.
Oh,
all right, so here's a video clip of, I guess, the fight unraveling here.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, we seen this already.
So I think the shot had already fired before they started recording, which is why they're already saying, oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Right? Here he's being wrestled to the ground. Isn't that crazy, though?
Holy shit. They're out here.
Right. So the cops got involved. This happened, I believe, right outside of a courthouse. You see, Chud the Builder, he shot the guy several times, apparently, in the stomach. He's recovering in stable condition. And then the black guy still wrestled him to the ground and was still beating him up. Right? This guy's a fucking pussy, bro. He's a bitch. He thought that, see, here's the thing. He couldn't fight. He didn't want to fight. He's been approached apparently by multiple people to earn hundreds of thousands of dollars to get into the boxing ring. He likes to talk about how big he is. I thought the guy was small, but apparently he's over 6 feet tall, right?
That's a big ass, but that's a big ass dude, man. Especially when he was vaulting over that guy that he was standing beside. Like, he ain't no small framed person, you know? So, yeah, I mean, you should be able to kick anybody's ass walking up on you. You look like you benching 300, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should never have to worry about pulling out no firearm. But I get it. I'm just talking shit.
A big guy, but he's a fucking coward and he's a fucking pussy. And so he walks around with his gun thinking that, oh, this gun they'll be afraid to attack me because they don't want to get shot. He walked around saying things like, oh, I'm a good shot. I'm going to blow your head smooth off. He said all kinds of shit. And that's why this guy's fucking cooked. You see, if this was just a one-off situation where some racist white guy said the N-word to a black guy, the black guy didn't like how that sounded, made him feel, he went and attacked him, you know, they got into a scuffle, he shot the black guy, he probably would get away with that self-defense. He probably would, to be honest. But Chud has so much evidence. He has created such a long digital, you know, footprint, paper trail of him talking about how he wanted to attack black people, how he can't wait to attack black people, how he goes around and is trying to incite black people into a state of violence so that he would have justification to shoot a black person. Here's the thing. My wife's a lawyer. I talked to her about this shit. You can't just shoot somebody because they smacked you in the face. You can't shoot somebody because they punched you, right? You have to match. You have to match the level of aggression. So if somebody hits you, that doesn't mean your life is in danger. Now, if he's on top of you and he's pummeling you in the face and you're telling him to stop and and you happen to reach for your gun and shoot him, okay, now that's self-defense, you know, because he wasn't stopping you. But if he just hits you one time, You can't just instantly reach for the gun and shoot him and claim self-defense. I saw some idiot, low IQ racists in the comment section on Twitter talking about, oh, but how do I know if he doesn't have a knife? How do I know that he doesn't have...
Which is one of those things that people always use. Oh, he had some type of, we seen that shit even in Minneapolis, and that guy wasn't even black, But there's always a situation where, people try to spew that onto you. Oh, what if they had some type of weapon on them in their pocket? Or I seen him reach for some shit. Bro. You know what I mean? That's why I said, was he justified or not, man? Y'all answer that.
Have a gun. You can't. Are you a fucking idiot? You can't shoot somebody and be like, well, he might have had a gun. No. You had no reason to believe your life was in danger. If you insult somebody and they punch you in the mouth because you're an offensive piece of shit, that doesn't mean they're trying to kill you. Very simple. He just wanted to punch you in the mouth, right? Maybe give you a little bit of a butt whipping, right? That is not the same as putting your life in danger. This is why he's being charged with attempted murder. And it's probably going to stick because of the long history he has of trying to provoke people.
Where they will use his content against him, and I can definitely see that. Most definitely can see that. Hopefully, we see some justice with situations like this to allow people to understand that this isn't the right type of content, nor is it the right manner that you should move whenever it comes to dealing with black people. You know what I mean? So I think that is one of those things that should be, presented. This should be one of those headline types of situations. Just because he makes content, and then on top of that, what type of content he's making and who's pushing it. All right, Kick is pushing this shit. So
of calling people these nasty words, you know what I'm saying? And this is
what's up, Millionaire Mall. So basically, there's a situation with Chud The Builder, whatever they said his name is, where there was a domestic assault. Someone, I believe, put their hands on him, and then he shot the guy. The guy's in stable condition. So, but they are labeling it an attempted murder situation. So
is what he gets. He wanted this. He wanted this. But it's so beautiful how it panned out because he didn't even kill the guy. Isn't that amazing? He got his ass beat. The guy didn't die. And now you're getting charged with attempted murder. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. It's so funny. Apparently, this is something that he had put out yesterday before he was charged. Initially,
still not charged. A chimp I shot in self-defense. He's always calling black people chimpanzees. Shot in self-defense is in emergency surgery. Learning actions have consequences. Chimped around and found out. Also grazed my own arm in the process like a rookie. It happens. Media's melting down because the racist man won. Don't chimp out if you can't take the return fire. Stay strapped and stay based.
He was just brought to the hospital, but because they didn't arrest him on the scene, he thought he got away with it. Look at this. Update, still not charged. The chimp I shot in self-defense is in emergency surgery. Learning actions have consequences. Chimp out if you can't take the return. Who used to bend you over and serve you the Jason Love 3500. Lots about people being strapped, right?
So there was also an alleged situation where they said that the man enjoys relations with the black guy. Okay, so that's one of those things again that it's just content, people. This guy literally, they're saying that he might have a black male lover. Okay, so just as much as he's saying he loves black guys, hates black guys, he loves them in the same breath. All right.
But it looks like you gonna learn some. You gonna get a refresher course in prison. I'm sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's bad. It's bad when Nick Fuentes is saying that you're wrong, right? Nick Fuentes, possibly the most famous white supremacist, at least when it comes to younger white supremacists, conservative, all that shit. He's saying Chud is wrong, right? Nick Fuentes, he loves saying the
I don't take these motherfuckers serious no more, man. Like I just can't take them serious. All right, like. I just think that they're doing content, man, and I think that they're just full of shit. All right? I don't think that they hang with black people per se, but they are saying that Chud has a black lover, I just think that, to be like to make it seem as if like that's reality in all situations is bullshit, right? And that's why things like this have to be looked at and verified. There are racist shit. There's a lot of racial tension going on in America. But to say that these guys are racist, no, man, they're doing it for content, okay? And then on top of that, it's like we have to make sure that we understand what racism really looks like and what systematic displacement and shit like that looks like. It looks completely different from this, all right? It really does, man. What happens in that courtroom will determine where racism is, right?
Word. He is a racist through and through. But boy, oh boy, even he looks at this situation and is like, Chud the Builder, he was wrong. Oh boy.
So I see a lot of people on the timeline defending this behavior saying, yeah, well, we should be able to say the N-word. I don't know. I don't want to be a victim of crime. I don't actually necessarily want to be out in public confronting black people.
What do you get out of saying the N-word? What do you get out of it? These white people that want the right to say the hard R, what do you get out of it? The word serves one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to offend black people. It is to dehumanize black people. To say this word is to say that you believe that black people do not deserve equal rights to white people. You believe that black people are subhuman creatures. You believe that black people should be treated like animals, that they should be enslaved to the will of white people, because this is what the word meant when it was created, and this is what how the word has been used for hundreds of years. Right now, some fucking chud racist nerd is going to go back and say, well, actually, when the word was very first used, it didn't have these racist connotations. It was just, it was like the word Negro or colored. It was just another word that was used to identify black people, but it very quickly turned into a slur. And this is not unique. There are many words that are exactly like this, right? You got the R word, which used to mean just, somebody who was mentally impaired, and now it's a slur. Now it's a word that is derogatory in nature. We all understand this. And so this is what this word means and what it has meant for hundreds of years. Even if you were to say, I love N-words, I love N-words more than I like white people. N-words are the greatest people on the planet. Even if you are a white person and you
should be able to go up to black people and start blasting a slur that offends them without expecting them to be offended. Was that really ever the rallying cry? To me, it was more like, stop smoking weed in public, stop driving on the shoulder, talk more quietly.
Blah, blah, blah. All of this fucking racist, fabricated bullshit that does not apply to 99.9% of black people, okay?
Too obnoxious.
Again, all you have to do is go to Walmart.
Smoking weed in public, driving on the shoulder. Once again, like I said, man, black people probably do that shit a lot. But that doesn't take away from the fact that other races do. I think that's the thing that always gets me. It's like, man, they always make it seem like we're the fucking invented all of the crimes and all of this shit. No, man, we didn't invent this stuff, man. Stop it, bro. Y'all are fucking hilarious.
Walmart. Go to Walmart in a predominantly black neighborhood and just stand around and see how many black people act in the way that you say they act. Like I go to Walmart all the time, and I live in a pretty black neighborhood, right? Pretty black area. And go to Walmart, I've never seen any black people acting like the way that these people say.
Like barbarians.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like every 1 in fucking 10,000 black people will act like that on a random day. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what the fuck are y'all talking about, man?
Underclass.
This is so fucking stupid.
It is. It really
of
is.
Victims. Man. I don't know what that does for anybody. I don't know that lowering ourselves to their level is actually the solution. So before, we had an underclass of offensive, inconsiderate people.
It's like, okay, so for every time you walk by a black person or interact with a black person and they don't act like this, they don't take this as justification to say, oh, black people are polite, black people are nice, black people are quiet, black people just mind their own business. But then one black person acts like that out of 10,000. And then you're like, that disqualifies all the 9,999 other black people who are just minding their business and going about their day. Exactly. Look at all of look at how hard Chud the Builder had to work before he could actually get a black man to put hands on him. He had to do this shit for months, bro. Months. Hours and hours and hours of antagonizing them, provoking black people in the hood, black people, out in downtown, black people in suburban areas, black people in fucking business districts, every fucking area, every demographic of black people. He had to go around fishing for months before one black man finally put his hands on him. And look what he does. He shoots him. Right?
Breaking laws, not paying their credit card off, getting in trouble with the law, bothering everybody. So you know what we're going to do?
Nick Fuentes has been arrested. I've never been arrested. Bro, the worst interaction I've ever had with a police officer is getting a speeding ticket. once in my life of living in America for over 16 years. Nick Fuentes has been arrested. Chud the Builder has been arrested multiple times. He's now facing attempted murder. What are we even fucking talking about? These people are delusional, okay? Most of the people in prison are white. What are we talking about? Now, yeah, y'all make up the majority of the population and per capita and blah, blah, blah. But what is this guy talking about, man? Like...
Which is why it's bullshit, okay? We have to separate the two. Like, there are crime committers, you got your thugs, you got your criminals, you got those types of people. Then you got your productive citizens. Why can't we separate the two? Because to do that, they have to accept the fact that there are other races, the whiter skinned people, that conduct themselves in that same fucking manner. I seen a video with a white dude cussing out a whole bunch of white people, calling them niggas, ready to fight in the street over some simple shit too. I mean, it was like, bro, this ain't even worth even fighting about, like, you know, but they do that too. Stop acting like that's just some black shit. Like, man, it's pathetic of y'all to not admit where, you know, you're just talking, right? Like, you're just talking, bro. Like, stop acting like there's some, like, it's just like the end all be all whenever they say it. It's not, man. Full of shit.
Oh my God.
We're going to become an obnoxious, inconsiderate underclass of permanent victims, getting in trouble with the law, having, you know what I'm saying? Like, at a certain point, we need to choose to rise above all of it. We have to choose to be better. We have to choose to be better than that, better than what they want us to be, better than them.
Oh, boy.
Right. These guys, perpetual victims, rich off of oppressing other people. 99% of them have never done anything remarkable in their lives. Half of them read at the 6th grade level.
Yeah, it's very sad. And look, 2 wrongs don't make a right. We do have a problem with that other underclass. Let's not become like them. Let's rise above them.
Right. Anyway, not to get too lost in fucking Nick Fuentes' rage baiting. Not to get lost in Nick Fuentes being... This is why I never made Chud the Builder videos. Right? You know, Poetic Flacco, he made like 20 of these bitches. Right. I saw Jew talking about it. I saw Antonio talking about it. And I love those videos. Those videos are very entertaining.
Yeah, those guys do very good shit too, man. And shout out to all of those guys, man. You know, at one point I was like, I can't really rock with a motherfucker like Poetic Flacco. But he makes good content, right? Like, his videos actually, they're very, I don't want to say some weird word, but, you know, they're very entertaining, okay? He knows how to create a good YouTube video, you know. He even materializes it like that, publicizes it in that manner. So shout out to those guys. Antonio Talks, Don Reacts, all those guys making the type of shit that I can see being newsworthy, and, you know, they're keeping up with the times when it comes to this type of shit. So shout out to them boys, man.
I was like, I don't got to talk about this guy because he's going to go to prison. I just knew it. And it's not because he's such a piece of shit. It's because he's such a fucking coward. You guys know what I talk about, you know, in regards to the metaphysical shit, right? Whatever you fear the most, that is what will happen, bro. He was so afraid of this happening. He was so obsessed with it. He poured so much energy into this reality. It was bound to happen. He constantly talked about shooting black people. He constantly talked about, you know, self-defense, da-da-da-da-da-da. But in his heart, you know what his greatest fear was? His greatest fear was that it would go just like this. Not that he would get attacked by a black person. Right. Not that he would even have to use a gun on a black person. I guarantee you his greatest fear was that he would shoot a black person and he couldn't be able to argue self-defense. And that's exactly what happened. And so I knew this was going to happen. He was obsessed with this shit. Anytime you're obsessed with something to this degree and you put so much emotions into that shit, it's bound to happen. Again, let's not count our chickens before they hatch, because it's him versus the state. And I'm sure he's going to start a GoFundMe to fund his defense attorney, right? To fund his legal shit. And he's going to probably raise a fuck ton of money. And so he's going to be able to hire a really, really good attorney. And so he's most certainly not going to get the maximum of whatever.
Whenever they do those like GoFundMes and shit, I don't know if they do it or not because I'm not familiar with GoFundMes. But like, I wonder if like you could see like everyone that donated and, you know, kind of get like, not doxing them per se, but like just get a name, you know, and how much they donated just to verify, you know, who's racist and who's not. Because anybody that donates to this type of bullshit, they're most certainly have some type of racist bone in their body. You know what I mean? But enough of this shit, man. I think that we're going to end it right there. Shout out to all of the reactions all the videos that I reacted to. Shout out to all those content creators, man. Make sure that you all subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more content. Until next time, it's your boy L Boogie Reacts. We up out of here. Salute to y'all. Appreciate everybody. Peace. Yeah, man. See you next time, people.